as lawyers, we're the people who are supposed to take on the stress of others. But there's it feels like, or at least we're told, there's a certain amount of the stress that comes with the job that, and we're supposed to kind of like, okay, get the things done. And same thing with business owners. We've been told all the time, that there's just a certain amount of stress that comes with the job. So how is that? You work with many other professionals. How does that kind of resonate? How do we think about that?
Everybody deals with stress differently. Some people can take on a high level of stress and they're okay and they're still relatively healthy. But someone else, that same level of stress will completely burn them out. So everyone's going to be different. But I think it's important that we need to have these kind of conversations, and we need to start to change how we perceive this issue. I think that's why I think I appreciate what you're doing here today with this conversation.
I like what you're saying there with the you take on a certain amount of stress, and you may be able to maintain it for a period of time, but it is going to burn you out. And I'm guessing that there are a lot of people who are listening to this conversation who can see themselves in that high functioning, kind of area, but have had a burnout.
Yeah.
Have had those moments and are preparing for the next one and trying to figure out what their the way that they're gonna adjust, the way that they're gonna deal with this next coming time.
So part of that is recognizing the symptoms, like, for example, the symptoms of burnout. A lot of it is so you're in a state of exhaustion. That's a big one for a lot of high achieving, high performing people. They're taking on so much stress, meeting so many expectations, demands, but it's wiping them out. But you can tell so it's about developing that awareness. It's starting to impact your health. To me, Zach, to be honest with you, I think the number one thing that tells us that we're burning out or that level of stress and depression is taking a toll is it's impacting your health. Health is wealth. If we don't have our health, we can't do anything. Right?
Yeah.